What is going on YouTube? It's Yoda coming back at you. Now, I don't know if you could tell by the gameplay playing in the background at this very moment, but I am a bit of a Halo fan, and I've always been a Halo fan, so it stands to reason that I was very excited when Halo Infinite was announced, and I would catch all the trailers, and I was so looking forward to the launch of this game, and I'm just beyond excited. I know there's been a lot of Halo Infinite haters out there, and people that have just not been down for the campaign, and not been down for the multiplayer, and to each is their own. Everyone has different tastes, but I have really enjoyed the game thus far. Even saying that though, I realize that nothing is perfect, and I realize that there is still work to be done on this game. And honestly guys, one of my biggest frustrations with this game since it launched was the shop, and the restrictions, if you will, on what you can do in the shop. Like sometimes, for example, I want a specific style of helmet, and I can't get that specific style of helmet without buying an entire outfit for my Spartan, or an entire suit for my Spartan, so I'm kind of pigeonholed into using this helmet with this outfit only, and this certain outfit only has a select few colors that I can choose from, and it's felt very limiting. Now, I haven't been keeping up with the Halo Infinite news as much as the next guy because I just don't have the time. I have a very busy life, and I have a lot going on in my personal life. Now, apparently, there's been a lot of people that have also been frustrated with the limiting features in this Halo Infinite shop, and they've publicly announced their frustration with it. So that being said, I was on Twitter earlier today, and I was just kind of browsing, and guys, I just so happened to follow Jerry Hook, the head of design at 343, a couple of months ago, and I see a series of tweets from him that he actually tweeted out on Friday, and these tweets are directly confronting the shop frustrations that their player base has. So Jerry starts by saying, starting Tuesday, the shop experience will vary week to week. We are focused on reducing pricing across the board, providing stronger values in our bundles, starting to put individual items outside of bundles, and more. Then he goes on to say, we've been monitoring the discussions on the shop, bundles, and pricing closely since launch. Using data and community feedback, we're going to begin rolling out changes on how we package and price items in Halo Infinite, and it all starts next week. And he concludes this series of tweets by saying, we will be trying new things throughout the rest of the season so that we can continue to learn and improve for the future. Please keep the feedback coming during this process, and I hope to see all of you next week for the Cyber Showdown event. So guys, whether you are a Halo fan or not, this should be really cool to see. Not only did Halo Infinite launch in a pretty good state, this shows right here that 343 actually cares about what their player base has to say. Now, I don't think they were kidding when they said that Halo is for everybody. There's been enough of a gap between Halo content for there now to be new people discovering Halo for the first time. And this just speaks so clearly to their message that Halo is for everyone. They care. They care about producing a good game. They care about the continued support. They care about offering a quality experience for everyone. And they're not above coming out and saying, hey, look, we fucked up. We didn't do this right. This doesn't resonate with the fans like we thought it would. So, because of that, we're going to make changes. Now, honestly, guys, my opinion here is this is really cool to see in present day where we are having all of these games launch in broken, destroyed states where they don't run properly. I mean, you compare this to Battlefield 2042 or you compare EA to 343, and it's like night and day. This is an example of a development studio that actually cares about their player base. This is an example of a development studio that wants to rise to the occasion and fix their mistakes for their fan base. This is just one of the coolest things that I could have asked for as a Halo fan. Like, for example, I didn't even notice that the prices were high on some of these items. And honestly, like, I haven't bought a whole lot from the shop just because, again, I don't have a lot of time to play Halo. I don't have a lot of time for extracurricular activities. But despite the fact that I'm a Halo fan, I've been playing, I've been using the shop, and I have purchased items, this just goes to show that they're actively listening to every segment of the community. It's not just the people like me with the gripe of like, oh, there's not enough customization in the shop that they're listening to. They're listening to all of the specifics that their fans are coming back with and all of the criticism that they're getting from every sector of their player base. And they're actively doing things to rectify that. And it's honestly refreshing at this point because as video game players, I feel like we as a whole have been getting disrespected lately with the launches of these games and them just saying, you know what? It's broken. Who cares? That they'll play it anyway. You know, I understand the developer crunch and I understand all of that, but they've kind of been releasing it with that attitude. Like, you know what? They'll play it anyway. It's okay. They're gamers. They'll play anything. Just throw a pile of shit at them and they'll sort through the shit and they'll be happy. It's okay. They're gamers. And again, I'm probably going to sound like a broken record at this point, but I really want to point out when a studio does things right. And this is an example of 343 listening to their fan base and actually doing things right. They're stepping up and they're saying, you know what? Okay, we hear you, we understand, and we're going to make a change. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you like this video, go back and check out some of my other content. And if you like everything else you see, hit that bell icon so you get notified every single time I upload. But until next time, guys, wherever you are, whatever you're doing right now, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day.